I thought I'd just make one up today. So you'll see all the materials, all the gears and the colours and stuff in the description in the video box. So this is just clear water going on, and I'm going to go a bit of raw sienna, and a touch of burnt umber. No particular reason why, just experimenting really as much as anything. Let's go light red, bit of light red, bit of lemon yellow. And just pop some of that in as well. And then let's clean the brush. Let's go Payne's Grey, ultramarine. And then let's brush that in from the right hand side. A bit more on the left. I'll bring this right down to the bottom. Same two colours again, get it in nice and strong. Lots of paint. And then it's just darken that bit up again. Make that bottom a bit darker. And then just watching for little bits of paint and water running down the paper. So, where else can we go? I might just go a bit of, I haven't cleaned the brush, just alizarin crimson, Payne's Grey. And just stick a few little clouds in there. Remember, they get smaller and smaller and narrower as they go off over the horizon line. That'll do, just don't want to go crazy with those. Same colours, I haven't washed the brush. Now I'll put some, just watching that water build up at the bottom of the page. It'll start seeping up the page if you aren't careful. So where should we put the mountains? Let's start very low down. I should have put those clouds a bit higher up because I want to have the mountains up there. And yeah, just pull down the reflections while I'm doing it. Saves me having to do them later. And then let's do a few more on the right hand side as well. And again, just pulling down the reflections as I go along, as soon as I've already got the paint on the brush. So you can see how the paper's stretched. So I'm going to pull it tight and refix it so I've got a flat surface to work with. I think what I'll do is so I was going to dry it, but I won't. I'll carry on for a minute. So I'm just going to dip the tips in. See how the hairs have separated only slightly. So I just dip the very tips of the brushes in. Brings all the hairs back together. That's how you get your chisel edge. And then what I might do is get all your green colours. Payne's Grey, lemon yellow, ultramarine. And then I might should I do? Let's pop some trees in using this method. Just flick it up and down like chopsticks. And then pick where your trees are going to start. Let's say about there. And let's just pop them in like that. Going up the hill. That'll do. Clean the brush. Clean the brush. I'm just going to go raw sienna. And then just bring that down. And also it looks like a bit of mist sort of going up into the trees. Get a bit of darker colour back on. And just bring the land back down. A bit of burnt umber. Let's just pop a bit of land in there. So that's that bit on that side. Now might do the same on the other side now. I'm going back into those green colours. And again, pick where do you want your trees to start. I'm just going to go up here, so there, that up there, and then just flick it up. See the difference, because the paper's a bit drier now, it's coming off a bit stronger. See, those are a little bit softer there, because the paper was still wet. See the difference between wet and dry. And again, just keep flicking them up. Always use these to cover over any part of the painting you don't like. Yeah, I've covered over the reflections, but that don't matter. And again, there's a few trees on that side. Clean the brush. I'm just going to go into a bit of raw sienna and then just push that up right just to the bottom of where the trees are. And then bring that down. And then go into some of the colours. Just bring that land down to the water's edge. Something like that. A bit on this side. So now let's stick another layer in. Remember, the more layers you put in, the better the depth, and it just gives a more pleasing overall composition. So I've cleaned the brush. I think this time I am going to dry it. I think what I'll do is I'll do another layer about there. So let's do some trees, put them in about there, work it up there, and then we'll have and maybe put a little boat in somewhere. So it's staying with the large hake. It's a bit of these brushes, very versatile brush. You can do almost anything with this brush. And again, back into those greeny colours. So you've got lemon yellow, ultramarine, bit of Payne's grey. Nice chiselled edge. And then work out where you want your trees to start. I'm going to start mine somewhere about like that. And then just keep flicking it up. Just load the brush as and when required. I'm going to need it nice and really dark now to contrast against that bit of land. To try and vary the heights a bit. Don't make them all the same heights. It just makes it a bit more interesting. So I've got those in, clean the brush, take the excess off on the tea towel, and then just get a bit of a lighter colour and just push it up to the bottom of the trees. And then pop a bit of land in underneath. Might even do a quick sweep, I think, there. Just clean the brush a bit. And just give it a quick sweep round. And then just get it nice and dark. Again, chisel edge, just enough water to hold all the hairs together. And I'm just gonna do some little bits. A few little bits. Let's stick let's just stick something down there. Just to something like that. Now then, where should we stick a boat? Now, I can either stick it right on the horizon line, just take the paint out, or we could stick a paint one in. I think I'll what should I do? I think I'll stick one on the horizon. So I'll switch to the rigger brush and just take out like a. Tell you what, no, I'm gonna just put one in the foreground, I think. So I don't want this too strong. So plenty of water. And then where should we pop in? Let's just stick in. Just there, I think. A little reflection. Just give the impression of a little someone just having a nice little time on the water there. So sticking with the rigger. Stick a couple of birds. Stick them in there in the lighter area of the sky. They'll show up better. Just keep them small though. That one's a bit too dark. Oh, no, I'm going to leave it like that, I think. And then down, and I'm going to put my signature. I'm going to call that one finished. So let's just go in and have a closer look at it. So this is our finished painting. You can see how I brought those nice reddy colours right down into the water to help keep it all harmonious. Always putting the most distant land in the same colours as the sky and the clouds. You can see the difference putting these in when the paper was dry, how they contrast well against the background, as opposed to putting them while the paper's still wet. At the end of the day, it depends what sort of effects you want, really. Our little man in the boat just adds a bit of life to the scene. Well, thanks for watching, keep practising, any questions please ask, and I'll see you again soon.